in possession of a monkey brain, and if we must trick it to become productive members of society, then so be it. Hi friends, hi. My name is Mia and this is my virtual vanity, a place where we both love makeup and we're quite critical of it. And welcome to another day of Miamas. Figured that I had done quite a lot of light videos lately, so I wanted to go back to my roots, aka talking shit and trying to sound smart about stuff that I probably don't have a handle on, but I have enough of a handle to think that I can cover the topic in a okay way. Today I want to talk to you guys about gamification, and specifically the gamification of how we are using our makeup collections and how popular that has become in later years. I actually filmed an empties video and I was like, oh, you know how curious it is that we are turning empties into this kind of points and reward based system, how we kind of keep it together like loot and then remove it from our lives, how we make a game of it. And I actually used the phrase gamification of empties at a certain point. And when I used that word, it hit me, you know, that would be an interesting topic to cover, because I see makeup and makeup application and makeup usage being seen as a game or employing game-like mechanics just to force us to make more use of it. Before we start, let me read you guys the definition of gamification, just so we're all on the same page, in case you are not huge fucking nerds that waste hundreds of hours of their lives on video games like I do. Let me give you a couple of examples of gamification in everyday life. So for example, apps where you track your progress and where they grant you certain items per progress tracked, even as much as a kudos or a lucky star for reaching that goal. That is a form of gamification. Loyalty cards are again a form of gamification because they motivate you to keep up the habit to reach certain arbitrary goals, VIB Rouge, VIB whatever the hell Sephora system has, anyone? The accumulation of points, like Ulta points, is also a system of gamification, because just like you go around killing enemies for their dropped loot, you go around buying stuff for their dropped points. And if it's stuff that you already want, well, the more the better, because you keep accumulating these loot, these points in your inventory that you will use at a later date, just like in a game. Badges and ranking systems are again a form of gamification where you receive a badge for, I don't know, buying certain things in a row or for reaching a certain milestone that the brand wants you to reach. The fact that you get called a premium member or a platinum member or a gold card holder or whatever the fuck, if you buy enough, that's a form of gamification, because your brain naturally likes goals and it likes reaching goals. And even if you think you don't care much about it, your subconscious monkey brain is still scratching at its cage wanting to reach that goal. I promise I am getting into how beauty gurus, influencers, and us regular consumers are using gamification to use our stash really quick. But first, I want to make sure that we all get what the essence of gamification is. So gamification is, first and foremost, a method of bringing levity to a chore or a task that you would otherwise not feel very motivated to do. Gamification offers you progress points, and gamification offers you rewards for the progress points that you hit for the arbitrary milestones that the application or the loyalty card or your project pan offer you. So let's get back to how I believe that the beauty community is starting to use gamification in how we use makeup and what that says about us. So the very first thing is that gamification seems to be used in two different ways in the community. So it's used either to shop our stashes and find ways to basically trick ourselves into using the makeup that we already have more instead of accumulating new one, or it's used as a form of audience entertainment. And I feel that methods of gamification overlap in both of these areas, so to say. So let me give you an example of gamification for entertainment, for audience entertainment. That would be palette bingos, or going through the letters of the makeup alphabet, or challenging yourself arbitrarily, like, oh, let's do a face just with one palette. These are both ways of entertaining the audience, like watching a playthrough, so to say, ways of challenging yourself to use more makeup, but usually it's more or less a form of entertainment. This randomization or bingo or arbitrary challenge provides you with a framework of rules that you work in, and thus makes using up your stuff more interesting than it would if you would just view it as a purely functional thing. Other examples of gamifications, this time in the context of pure usage, are project pans, where you set arbitrary goals and arbitrary rewards for hitting those goals, and make out of a purely functional thing, using your makeup, a game, a challenge. Another form of gamification is Shop My Stash videos. Even my art-inspired Shop My Stash type of videos, those are a form of applied gamification in getting makeup used up, because I give myself an arbitrary challenge, I try to meet certain goals, and then I get the reward. That is the pretty look, the satisfaction of having used my makeup more, and of course the comments from you guys, which I greatly appreciate. In project pans and in Shop My Stash, this whole gamification element is enhanced by the usage of themes, of motifs, teamwork. I've seen a lot of people collab during project pans, doing the same type of challenge together, which you can see a lot of times in video games as well. Maybe not cooperative teamwork, but there's this sense of competition or sisterhood, brotherhood that occurs when you are going through a challenge at the same time with other people. And these videos are again a form of gamification, because you are basically Mario collecting gold coins, but the gold coins are trash. Setting goals for the dollar amount of empties is again a form of gamification, because you set yourself a set goal, and most people give themselves a reward, just like a game would give you loot at the end of a difficult mission. And you know, the more I see it, the more I wonder, what does it mean for us as makeup users? What does it say about us? If you look at a couple of years back, before this hyper-consumeristic wave, makeup was mostly purely functional. Like, yes, there were people that had fun using makeup, but they didn't have to just put themselves through jumping through so many hoops to get usage out of their stuff. Makeup was acquired in an organic, natural mode as replacements or as a treat for yourself. Makeup was also consumed in an organic mode. You didn't have to put yourself through jumping through so many hoops and project pans and empties videos and palette bingos and palette roulettes and Shop My Stashes to get the necessary use out of your makeup. I feel gamification has been a requirement and a need in areas of life where before it wasn't, in technology, in corporate work, in makeup, in applications, in doing chores, in making art, in all sorts of avenues. Now that we have so many options at our fingertips, and the monkey brain, it won't settle for what we already have. The monkey brain always wants the shiniest, prettiest, newest thing or experience. So to keep with one thing, what you already have, you gotta play yourself, literally. I mean, I think gamification and the prevalence of it shows that we have less of an attention span. We appreciate our stuff much less. We keep running after the newest thing and have to force ourselves to use what we already have. I mean, not force, but at least trick into playing games with our makeup. Not only that, but this hyper consumeristic drive of buy more, buy more, buy more makes us have so many things that we need a system to using them. Makeup has gone from a purely functional thing, a beautifying thing, to something that is used for self-expression and not only. And that leads to greater variety. But with greater variety, well, you only have one face. How are you going to ensure that you rotate through all of your stuff? How are you going to ensure that you don't revert back to your default picks? How are you going to ensure that you have fun? You make it a game. In conclusion, I find it really interesting that this phenomena of gamification has extended into makeup usage. If you would have looked, I don't know, 10 years back, you wouldn't see as many videos of the sort. Maybe empties videos, yes, because people love them for the reviews, but I don't think you would have seen so much randomizer, application, spin the wheel, themed project pan stuff as you do now. That was it from me. Please guys, let me know your opinions in the comments. If my voice was a bit strange this video, it's because unfortunately I'm still kind of sick and I'm trying my best not to cough and not to have my voice crack, but I'm human. I hope I'll see you guys on the next Mia Mas video, which is coming very soon, and thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave your opinion down below. Have a great evening, a morning, second breakfast, second lunch, whatever it is where you're from. Bye!